Hey guys, this is Ganesh. Welcome back to Ganesh Jadhav Automation
Today
Studio.
we are going to learn about the how to automate HTTP GET method with the help of the REST assured framework. So guys, what exactly I need to do? Let me open the Google Chrome first and let me search the free website which is named as a REQ. Okay, this is website basically I'm going to open. Now these websites give you the a free testing environment, like you can able to test the APIs over here, and I'm going to open what guys this GET request here. So in this GET request, you can see guys, if I'm navigating this data, basically this GET request have only a query parameter, and you don't need to pass any body over here, right? And you will get this kind of response basically once we hitted this response. You can see guys, if I'm hitting this separate response, you can see this separate request. So you can see guys, this kind of response basically you will get. So what exactly we have to do over here? Now we are going to start the automation of our test cases. So what I'm trying to do, I'm just going to create the new test class over here. You can see in this test class here, I'm going to create the new test class like rest. Sorry, my bad. Rest assured test. Okay. So this is a test class basically I just created over here. Once I'm done with this thing, guys, I'm going to create the one more test, like test. Basically, I'm going to create, and I'm giving the name of this test case like public void verify get the test. Okay, public void verify get method. So this is the test case I'm going to create in a REST assured framework. Once this is done, guys, now what exactly I'm trying to do? First of all, I need to specify the particular URL, like what kind of generic URL we have. Now, if you are looking at the websites, so this is a generic URL we have, reqvrs.in API. It's like, sorry, not API. This reqvrs, these are the generic URL basically we have, and later on your API is going to start. So we can define this URL as an global variable, like base URL basically we are going to define. So how basically we are going to define that part? You can see guys, at the top you can see globally I'm going to define the URL string base URL. This is URL basically I'm going to define, and you can see I'm just pasting this URL over here. Once I'm pasting this URL over here, now what exactly I'm trying to do? I just need to hit the I just need to build a request basically. So for that, what exactly we have to do, guys? I'm going to use over here REST rest assured. Okay, rest assured. Okay, rest assured. Okay, this class basically we are going to use. This is a basic class, and you can configure the what, guys, you can configure your request over here. Even you can configure the request in a gherkin language. So rest assured framework by default give you the gherkin format basically. You can build up the request builder. You are building up the request without an gherkin framework as well. But this is how the rest assured basic thing you are like they are going to provide to you. Now rest assured dot given method I'm going to use, like what kind of given thing basically we are going to use over here. Now whatever response basically we have getting, those response basically we need to store. So response interface basically provided by the rest assured framework, and you can see I'm just providing the response over here. I'm just creating the reference variable of this response. Once like rest assured dot given method we called, then we need to call the another method dot content content type. This method basically we are going to call. Now content type, guys, it means whenever we are hitting any request, API request, we must need to have the content type like dot JSON. This request basically we need to pass. So you can see, guys, we have a by default terms over here enum basically available, which is provided by the rest assured framework. So content type dot JSON format basically you need to pass. Once you are passing these terms, what exactly you have to do, guys? Now you must need to pass the path parameter. Now why the path parameter? You can see, guys, this is what we are going to call it as a, this is your query parameter basically we have, right? So this is what we are going to call it query parameter. So you must need to pass this parameter. So what exactly we have to do, guys, over here? We must need to pass the, like whenever we want to pass any parameter in a URL, so that time basically we have to use what path parameter we have to use. You have to use this method, and in this path parameter, suppose these are our page number, so I just need to add page number over here. Okay, I just need to pass the page number over here, and you can see, guys, suppose I'm passing the two value, because here you can see by default two value is going to pass. Now you might have a question, we added over here a page, So we are going to override this part. Okay, so this is how basically we are going to pass the thing over here. So instead of page number, I'm going to use over here page only. Okay. Once this is done, then what exactly we are going to do? I'm going to use the log method dot all method. We configured the prerequisite over here. Now we are going to open the URL. So for that, what we have to do, we need to use the when method. So like given when, then this is a formula basically we have to use in a REST assured framework. Now we need to configure our URL. So I need to use dot get method we have to use. So based on that, I can able to open the URL. So whatever base URL we have, I just need to use that base URL plus whatever remaining URL we have. Now you can see this is my remaining URL we have. Okay. So this is my remaining URL we have. If I'm opening this URL, so this is my remaining URL we have. So I just need to copy from here, from this API. I'm just copying this URL over here like this, and I just need to paste it this URL in my IntelliJ IDEA tool. Okay, so here you can see I'm just pasting this URL over here. Okay, once I'm pasting this URL over here, now you can see this is the forward slash is already having, so I'm going to remove this forward slash over here. So API slash users and whatever query parameter we have as of now. So I'm simply use this query parameter over here like this, and is equal to whatever page number we have. I'm just passing that page number over here. So you can see this is the page number I'm just passing over here. So this is how the query parameter basically we have to configure. And I'm just providing the semicolon over here. So this is how the URL basically we are forming. Once we are done with this thing, once we hitting the particular URL based on the query parameter and based on our URL. So this is our particular endpoint basically we are going to hit. Now what we have to do, we must have to validate the response. So what we have to do, simple response we have to get, and whatever response basically we get. So first of all, I'm again going to print the all response with the help of the log.all method. And you can see guys, I'm going to use the then method over here. Once this is done, then what I'm going to use, I'm going to use assert that method. I'm going to use with the help of this assert that method, I'm going to perform the assertion. So first of all, I'm going to verify the status code. So whenever I'm hitting the request, you can see this is a response code basically I'm getting, which is named as a 200. So I'm going to add this response code over here. Once we are done with this thing, guys, once we are verifying the status code, we are going to add what, guys? We are going to verify the body. So I'm going to use dot body method. I'm going to use, and once this is done, you can see I'm going to add the body. I'm going to verify the body over here. Now, if you're looking at the body here, you can see this is the body, and the first bit we have, which is named as a page. So what exactly I'm trying to do, I'm just going to add the page over here. I'm going to verify the page over here. So here you can see in double quote, I'm going to mention page over here, and comma matches class I'm going to use. So matches class basically used for what? Whenever we want to verify the response code of the API, that time matches class we have to use. This matches class provided by the Handcrest all dependency, which we already import. So matches dot equal to method we have to use over here. You can see, and I'm going to pass the two parameter over here. So these are two things basically I'm going to pass. Now you can see if I'm going to opening up over here, you can see as page 2. So this is how basically we are going to verify, and at the last I'm going to provide the semicolon. When this is done, I'm going to rerun this test case, and you can see what exactly happened in the response. So my test case is going to run, and you can see that my URL is going to hit over here, and my test case is going to pass. Now let's review our whatever request basically we passed. You can see we passed the content type, which is named as application JSON. When this is done, so we don't have a body, so that is why it is not going to print. And you can see like whatever status code basically we have, those status code is also going to print over here. You can see. So this is what the status code basically is going to print on the console. And if I'm going to scroll down, you can see the whole body, whatever response basically we have, that response also going to print. So this is how basically we can able to automate our GET request, and this is how basically we can able to create the REST assured project from the scratch. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching.